Hey everyone, let's go shopping with AI and Playwright's MCP server. What we can do is literally open up a browser straight from the AI. Watch this. So I basically want to buy a table. I'm always buying things, but I really like this table and I want to buy it. So I'm putting it into the Claude desktop in this case. I could put it into another one, but I'm using Claude desktop. And I'm basically saying navigate to the Stoke website and add the mutable version 2 table in white to the shopping cart and ensure it ships to the Balearic Islands. So Claude's going to help me purchase, but look at this. First of all, it's like allow the tool from Playwright to navigate. So we want it to allow it to navigate. Now that's the power of Playwright. We've just opened up a browser right there. So before you could not do that. The LLM could not open up a browser. And now with MCPs, you can actually open up browsers and the AI can do things. Now it wants to click because it wants to get rid of that cookie banner and I'm going to allow that to click. So I will say yes and allow that to go through the steps it needs to go through. So you can see now it's basically said, I'm now on the Stoke website. First, I need to accept the cookies to continue browsing. And now it's going to search for the table. And what it needs to do to search, it needs to type. And it's saying, hey, can I run the browser type from Playwright? And we'll go allow for this chat. So anytime it needs to type something, we're going to allow that there. And now it's saying, I see the search results are showing. I'm like, I'm hands up, right? I'm not doing anything. This is a game based, so it's something came up wrong. The results came wrong. So it searched again just for the mutable and it got the table. So that looks great. And you can see I'm in the Spanish website. So it's even able to, I've given it instructions in English and it's able to navigate that site in Spanish and look for what it needs to look for. And then, you know, the element añadir a la carte, a la cesta, and it's doing that. It's adding it into there. So great. The table in white has been successfully added to your cart. Now it's going to check to the cart to proceed with the shipping, right? Because we want to see, does it actually ship to the Balearic Islands? So it's going to proceed to checkout to set up the shipping to the Balearic Islands. So watch what it does here, right? It's going to continue as a guest to proceed with shipping. So it's going to basically fill in an email. So it's putting in example at email.com. To check, can we go through now to the next stage of this? And like, again, I'm like literally not doing anything here. I'm just letting it go with the flow and it's literally interacting with the browser like a user would. So just like Playwright, when it's doing automation testing, it's able to interact with that browser and fill out and do all the things that it needs to do to be able to get to that form to do what I asked it to do. So here we go. It's filled in a name, it's filled in the address. And as you can see, it's filling in the address there, but it also can scroll. So it's going to get to the next part. You'll see that. We'll see how it handles that in a second. There we go. We've now got a postal code and it's continuing to fill in the form. Now this is pretty slow, right? And maybe you're faster than the LLM and that's totally fine. That's not the objective here. The objective is to show you the power of the Playwright MCP server and how just by asking it to do something, it can go ahead and just fill in things, open things, navigate, browse, click, type, and even just like put in that dummy data. I didn't tell it to put in Juan Garcia. I didn't give it any information. And it's now able to basically go there and get that delivery for me. So we can see now exactly the exact price of how much that delivery would be to the Balearic Islands. And then basically, we're good. And we can say, you know, perfect. I can now see that shipping options are available for the Balearic Islands. The standard shipping is available. And I can then choose what I want to do next. Do I want to go and actually buy that? Or do I want to, you know, that's enough. That's all I really need to know and just end it right there. Now, the LLM is not actually going to be able to put in your credit card details. So don't worry, security, safety, and all that. But it's able to give me this whole total cost, including taxes. And I have a very good idea of, is this the one I want to buy? So it's kind of just pretty cool. And just to show you, let's just put in there, let's go and purchase it. And you'll see if I put in and tell it what to do next, right? I'm going to say, you know, let's go purchase it. What do you think it will do? Well, am I right? Are you right? It's not going to purchase it for you, so don't worry. It's not going to steal your credit card details, so don't worry. It doesn't have access to any of that. It basically, it'll help you complete the purchase proceed with the payment, and then it's going to say, I notice you need to enter credit card details to complete the purchase, and it looks like you received an error message. For security reasons, I won't be able to enter actual credit card information. In a real purchase scenario, you would need to enter these details. So it really can't kind of go that step further. But this is a browser. So we can actually go ahead and we can actually continue and put in our credit card details, and we can put in the expiry day and the blah, 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 and fill that in and actually continue to purchase it because, it's got us there, but it's a browser, so we can continue that purchase process. And that's it. So how cool is that? Shopping with AI, basically. So you can leverage the power of the Playwright MCP server to get the browser to do, or get the LLM to do things using the browser. So this is just one scenario. There's so many scenarios out there. There's so many cool things you can do. Play around with it, and I'd love to hear what you think of this demo, what you think, and what you could do with it. In another video, I'll show you how to set it up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So have fun.